I don't like the idea as an artist of anyone telling me I can't do this or I should behave in such a way or fashion. That's why I got into the business, to express myself, make people laugh, and make them forget about stupid stuff like that.
I ain't got nothing against talking to him. Good. I have got something against listening to him.
I was very fortunate to come along in television when there was an era of good writing, and we spoke about issues that caused everybody concern on Norman Lear's shows. I was very proud to be a part of that ensemble.
Does this look like a man that's sick? Does this look like I got hypertension? Huh?
A message of morality and inspiration, but wrapped in an envelope of humor, which is the best way to deliver them. Issues that were of concern to everyone. Things like gang warfare, an episode in which JJ got shot, teenage pregnancy. These were issues that transcended color and issues that everybody across the board, regardless of their ethnic background, could identify with and could appreciate. Concern as a writer and as an African-American male was that we not perpetuate the negative imagery, the negative stereotypes that had been foisted on the public for so many years on television and film. And I wasn't the most diplomatic guy in those days. So when Norman Lear decided and his staff decided that they had to kill James Evans off, in retrospect, I can understand it, because I probably would have fired John Amos too, because he was not the nicest guy in those days. I was what you call the atypical angry young man. Now that I'd like to think I've matured, I probably would have approached a lot of the differences that I had with them more diplomatically. But diplomacy was not my forte in those days. And I was about, well, let's go outside, you know. I'm from New Jersey, and confrontations are part of life growing up in New Jersey.
Obviously you must regret that now.
No, I have no regrets. I was told after I was killed off of Good Times, you'll never work again. As God would have it, though, less than 6 or 7 months later, David Walper cast me as a part of the adult Kunta Kinte and Roots, and the rest, as they say, is history.
Being alone and being free, all the same for a slave.
It was a monumental moment in this country's history. I often am asked, why do you think so many people tuned in? It was divine intervention. If you recall, when Roots aired, we had one of the heaviest snowstorms in the history of the country on the East Coast, and people literally couldn't get out of their homes for 3 and 4 days. And it just so happened that those 3 or 4 days fell in conjunction with the airing of Roots.
Just you rest easy.
I don't think any American, or perhaps even any foreign television viewers, really knew the reality of the institution of slavery and how families were devastated, and how the contributions that we as a race of people were made through some seemingly overwhelming obstacles. On a personal level, it means a great many things. It was vindication for me in a way, because I was one of 4 African-American students to integrate the New Jersey school system. It meant so much on so many levels.
This is Gordon Howard filling in for the vacationing Ted Baxter.
I was kind of spoiled coming out of the Mary Tyler Moore Show. The writing was incredible. The fact that the show won so many Emmys, and the fact that each member of that cast, of the Mary Tyler Moore cast, was able to spin off into their own show successfully. I was a little apprehensive about leaving that show to go do an unproven product, but it ultimately turned out to be a good.
Son, I'm just gonna tell you this one time.
Yes, sir.
You want to keep working here. Stay off the drugs.
Worked better than I thought it would. It's terrific, man. It really is.
And what about working with Eddie?
Hey, it's something you hope you can do, and see James Earl Jones in the same company. It's great. I had a bless upon both my children and now my granddaughter how important it is that they establish and create some entity of their own that they can control creatively, not just for the financial rewards, but for the satisfaction that you get when you have something. As someone who's been married and divorced 3 times, I'm not much on giving advice about matters or affairs of the heart. Don't take any of this too seriously. You know, it's not brain surgery. And enjoy the moment, because only God knows how long it's going to last.
John Amos, iconic actor of Roots and Good Times, dies at 84. John Amos, the beloved actor best known for his roles in the groundbreaking miniseries Roots and the classic sitcom Good Times, has passed away at the age of 84. His death, confirmed by his publicist and announced by his son, Kelly Christopher Amos, occurred on August 21, with the cause being natural causes. "It is with heartfelt sadness that I share with you that my father has transitioned," Kelly said in a statement. "He was a man with the kindest heart and a heart of gold, and he was loved the world over." He expressed gratitude for the support the family has received, highlighting Amos's legacy as a treasured figure in television and film. Amos's remarkable career spanned over 5 decades, beginning as a social worker and aspiring football player before transitioning to the entertainment industry. He first gained fame as Gordie Howard, the charming weatherman on The Mary Tyler Moore Show. His portrayal of James Evans Sr. on Good Times made him a father figure to many fans, showcasing a realistic depiction of African American family life in the 1970s. In 1977, Amos earned an Emmy nomination for his role as the older Kunta Kinte in Roots, a pivotal miniseries that explored the African American experience from slavery to freedom. His work in film included memorable roles in Coming to America and its sequel, as well as a recent appearance in Netflix's Me Time. Off-screen, Amos was a vocal advocate for positive representation of African Americans in media. Julia Buchwald, president of Buchwald Talent Agency, praised him as not only a remarkable talent but also a deeply kind and generous soul, emphasizing the lasting impact he had on the industry. Born on December 27, 1939, in Newark, New Jersey, Amos overcame early challenges, including being one of the few black students in his school. He was also a pioneering figure in interracial marriage, having wed his first wife, Noelle Mickelson, 2 years prior to the Supreme Court's landmark decision in Loving v. Virginia. Amos's contributions to theater were equally noteworthy, performing in plays by Athol Fugard, Eugene O'Neill, and August Wilson. He continued to tour with his one-man show, Halley's Comet, until as recently as 2017. Despite facing challenges in his career, including being written off Good Times after voicing concerns about the show's direction, Amos's influence and legacy as a calm, authoritative presence in entertainment will not be forgotten. He leaves behind 2 children, Shannon and Kelly, who remember him as a loving father and hero.